everyone, it's Sarah, and I have my first tutorial with everyone, and I am so excited to show you this. Sorry again about the tripod. I'm probably gonna get a different one, so this one's just not working for me, but I really wanted to show you this because I promised you yesterday that I would, so bear with me on my first tutorial. All right, so what am I going to show you? Okay, so everyone knows that I got my degree in art and I am a painter. And one of these techniques that I'm about to show you is something I really think can be used for anything, card making, scrapbooking, like memory decks, etc., etc. I use it a lot in my art, and I just wanted to share my love for you with this. So I'm going to show you an example of what it is. So it kind of looks like stained glass effect, and this is really, really fun. I'm going to show you this one. This is another one I did. Isn't that cool? I learned this in college during one of our drawing classes, and it has been actually one of my favorite techniques, and so I use it all the time. So I am so excited to show you this, and you may think this looks hard. It's not. It is so simple. And all right, I'm going to show you the supplies that you're going to need. Okay, first thing is you're going to need watercolor, and thank you, Becky, for giving me this cute little pad. This was actually perfect for this demonstration. So this is, you need watercolor paper. 140-pound paper works best for this technique, and any size will do. So you're going to need this. You're also going to need some blue tape. The reason why I like blue tape is when you tape the watercolor paper down and when you pull it off, you're not going to rip the paper. And I will show you how I take the tape off of it with my finished piece. But this is safer for the paper. So blue tape. You're also going to need some watercolors. So you can use watercolor palettes. I technically don't like them. The reason why I don't like them is after you do this effect, it kind of gives it a chalky look to it, and I don't like that. So I use watercolor tubes. These ones are from Walmart. You can get them at Hobby Lobby, Michael's, even fine art supplies like dickblake.com, Jerry's Artorama, cheapjoes.com, etc., even Amazon. I just like the tubes better. They work better. And then how I usually start my watercolors is I put them in a palette, and like I have my colors here and they're dry. Now, if you are not familiar with painting with watercolor and you're like, well, it's dry, I can't use it. Yep, you can actually. So what you do is you put a little bit of water in here, and I'll show you just so we can get these ready. Is I'm going to take my paintbrush. I'm just going to put some water in there, and this kind of helps activate it and get it ready for me when I am going to place it on my watercolor paper. So we'll just let that. You can use a squirt bottle as well, but yeah, so I have that. And then the last but not least is Saran Wrap or clear plastic wrap. Say what? I know, I'm excited to show you this. All right, so let's get started. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to take a piece of your watercolor paper, like I did here. Oh, and sorry, you're also going to need some water and a paintbrush. Sorry, I forgot that step. Okay, so you're going to take your watercolor paper and then your blue tape, and you're going to tape it down. And the reason why I tape it down is because we're going to really saturate this watercolor paper, and I don't want it to come off. So I'm going to tape all 4 sides down. And normally I don't do it on my mat, but my other surface is being used for this demonstration. So I'm just going to show you on this. But you can do it on any surface as long as it's a flat surface and isn't like, I mean, you could, well, using like a cardboard box would be kind of hard because if the, when the water saturates this too much, it could soak through the cardboard and then the cardboard will get super wet. You want something that's hard. So like a board of some kind or plexiglass, or I'll show you the one I have once I show you the final product of how we finish this. Okay, so we got tape down. Now, what I'm gonna do is I got green, blue, yellow, red, and white. I think for this demonstration, I'm just gonna do blue, yellow, and red. You don't want to use too many colors because it could get very muddy. The other thing I would like to do is I like to take my Saran Wrap and kind of prepare it. So what you're going to do is you're going to take it and you're going to cut a good generous amount of this off, so a good rectangle. So about yay size, and it doesn't have to be completely straight, just as enough. And I'm just going to lay it on the side so it's ready to go. All right. And please feel free to ask me questions in the comments below. I would love to answer them. So what I'm going to do is I got my clean water with my paintbrush, and I am going to wet my watercolor paper. And just wet, wet, wet. If you don't want to do it this way and you rather use a squirt bottle with water, you definitely can. But you want this wet. All right, I think it's wet now. Now I'm going to take my water and my palette, and I'm going to do some blue first. And you're going to just paint it on, okay? Does not have to be perfect. You don't need to have like a pattern or anything. Just have fun with it. And I'm going to rinse my brush. I'm going to put some yellow. And again, it does not have to be in a specific pattern. Just have fun with it. And then some red. Get some purple made in there and some greens. So we got the primary colors going on. Woohoo! And then I'm just going to add just a tad more. Maybe some yellow down here. Put some red and some blue. And it's okay if your colors mix. You want it to. That's what the fun is. All right. Now, it's still soaked. Now what you're going to do is you're going to take your Saran Wrap and place it on top. And then you're going to scrunch it up. Okay? See all those fun little lines? Leave it alone. I usually wait, I let it sit overnight, and then my product will be done. So I prepped one last night, and the paper is still semi-wet. I should have waited just a tiny bit longer, but that's okay. So I'm going to place this little guy on the side. So one moment. And let me bring out this one. Hopefully you'll be able to see. I'm just going to move my camera. Here we go. All right, so this one, Harry has the Saran Wrap on. It's ready to go. And this is what I use. I use the We Are Memory Keepers glass palette. I love this thing. I use it for my watercolor, acrylics, and for stuff like this. And it's really fun. So, all right, are we ready? Okay, I'm pretty excited for this. So, all you do is you're going to pull the Saran Wrap off. Now, your paper may still be a little wet, but that's okay because it's going to stay like this. As long as you leave it, the Saran Wrap overnight, it'll be fine. And if it's a little bubbly like this one is, it's going to be fine because once we take the tape off and we let it dry, it will flatten out. So Now, when I pull off my blue tape, I pull from the corner and I go this way. I don't go towards the painting. So you kind of want to go slow. Okay. These are really fun to make. I did these for like a Valentine's Day cards for my coworkers when I was working at the youth center 2 years ago. And I put like special little quotes and stuff on them. There we go. And as you can see, it's a little bubbly because it's still wet, but that's okay. But look at that. And it's going to stay that way. So now once it dries, you can do whatever you want with it. I love this. This is pretty. You can draw on it. You can write on it with like permanent markers. You can cut them up and make them into ATC cards and use them as backgrounds. You can use them for your greeting cards, memory decks, whatnot. I use them a lot. And I just wanted to show this technique to everyone. So I hope you all learned something. I hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to give me feedback and let me know how you liked it. And if you have any other questions about it, please feel free to ask. And I really hope you liked it. It's so much fun to make, and it's super simple, and it's pretty cheap to make too. You don't have to have the fancy watercolors or anything like that. Just have fun with it. And my rule is about 3 to 4 colors to use, but I try not to muddy my work too much. So, but yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. And if there's any other tutorials you would like me to show you, I would love to show you some. Hopefully I want to try to show you some new ones every couple weeks. So this was my first one that I was like, well, this one's super easy. And until I get a better tripod, then I can show you. So I hope you enjoyed. Have a great Sunday, and I will see you all later. Bye!